You like NIJISANJI? I do not like NIJISANJI. I used to be a big fan. I used to watch Nina Kasaka. I liked her content. I was very upsetty spaghetti when she left. But now everything's coming up. Everything is coming up Millhouse and it sucks.
Welcome back yet again to the saga of NIJISANJI's downfall.
Yeah, they tried, man. Dude, they're not even back to what they were like a year ago, man. That is so cooked. Sorry, not a year ago, like half a year ago, I think. That is so bad. Half a year ago, the stocks were up here, and now they're in doo-doo land. Yeah, very negligible.
Never-ending train wreck. So as a recap, right, in the beginning of the year, they were doing pretty damn well. Their stock price was high. But it turned out that their work culture was so toxic that one of their VTubers tried to end their lives over it. NIJISANJI's response was to terminate them and then say that the financial impact of this was gonna be negligible.
The amount of stress made them want to Pepe KMS. Yeah, that's really cool. For those that don't know, Doki Bird used to be Selene Tatsuki, and she basically got sent to the hospital because of an attempt, and they said that it was, they let her go, and then they said that it was fine, even though she was one of their biggest talents. Yeah, we love Doki Bird here, she's cool.
Obviously, that was not the case, and it's been in free fall since then. But recently, as you can see here, there has been somewhat of a recovery. People thought,
yeah, that looks like a buyback for sure.
You know what, dude? Maybe it's time to finally move on. Maybe it's time to start a new chapter. Well, as you can see, the recovery didn't last too long as it just fell again, right? Going from around 2,800 back to 2,400.
Then it fell back naturally to around about the same state. Isn't that hilarious?
Losing 20% of its value in the process. Well, the question is, right, what happened here? What has completely stopped this recovery? The answer is simple. Public humiliation.
Someone in chat jokingly said that I should apply to Niji. And I was like, even as a joke, you shouldn't joke about that.
Even though NIJISANJI's online reputation has pretty much been burnt to ashes, they've never actually felt this humiliation in real life. Up until very recently in the summer of 2024, where it finally dawned on them just how much they botched their image in the West. How this company that was worth $1 billion at some point on the Japanese stock exchange can't even compare to its biggest rival anymore.
Hololive has been cleaning house, man.
This is how NIJISANJI got humiliated. Let's talk about it. But you know what isn't humiliating? Marrying your favorite 3D waifu in your favorite gacha game. I'm of course talking about Snowbreak Containment Zone. And you're in luck because the game is now better than ever with the new update. The stakes are of course
this gacha looks pretty good, huh, chat?
Higher, but the gameplay is also snappier, smoother, more refined. This isn't just about gameplay though, because you have new awesome outfits and straight up weapons, including a new weapon type. But you know what really sets Snowbreak apart from other games? Co-op modes. Like Torrent of Fire that came out with this update, where you and a co-op partner control turrets in an endless game mode. And if you're still not convinced, then
I like this. I like this a lot. A lot of women.
During this version update, you can get Fenny Starshine for free in Orange Tier Operative, as well as 10 free echoes in the mail to pull for
I like her outfit, dude. What the hell?
Whoever you want. So what are you waiting for? Link in the description and the pinned comment to get yourself this game for free. And thank you so much, Snowbreak, for sponsoring this video. So as you might already know, there are many anime fans outside of Japan. And one of, if not the biggest anime event of the year is held in Los Angeles at the Anime Expo. This event is...
It's a big deal. I remember people still... I think Anime Expo started a long time ago, right? But I think it kind of popped off in like 2012. I remember watching like videos of like YouTube videos of people walking around and it was still really packed. Not as packed as this.
Huge, really, and it's known to have an infamous reputation of overcrowding because there's just that many people who go there. Every summer, people look forward to not only the stands and displays that are there, but also the announcements that are made there for the first time as opposed to being made in Japan. But this isn't just exclusive to anime, it's about things related to anime, like VTubers. It's held in the Los Angeles Convention Center. This is a huge center, and it's where E3 used to be held, right? I'm sure you...
Yeah, I remember E3. And then it was E-Dead. Oh, it's kind of sad, man. It is sad. VTubers killed E3. Yep. Wait a minute. Wait. When was the last E3? 2019. Wait, VTubers did kill E3. VTubers became popular in 2019. Oh my god, they did. They took them down. Chat.
You know what E3 is? Now, NIJISANJI, just like their biggest VTuber competitors, were set to be there. But unlike their competitors, they wanted to take it to the next level. So not only were they going to have a significant...
Alana, it was the Rona. Chat, just play along, man. Just play along.
Presence on the expo floor, but they were partnering up with Anime Expo for the Summer Jam. This was going to be NIJISANJI EM's first ever full 3D concert in the United States.
I just couldn't imagine putting money like this forward onto a concert when you know you're failing this hard. The public perception from like the general consensus that people have of NIJISANJI, I just don't know how they could think that it was going to be profitable. But then again, maybe this was planned like many months in advance before the whole Silentatsuki thing. VTubers in the Rona killed E3. What a time to be alive. See, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
It was going to be an hour and a half long and held at the Peacock Theater. But it wasn't just going to be one concert. It was going to be two. One on July 6th and the other one on July 7th. The first one was going to expose their English talents, right? But the second one had some of their biggest Japanese talents as well. So they were really going all out for the global English-speaking audience here.
That's big.
Held in the Peacock Theater. This isn't a small...
Yeah, this is like a massive theater. Yeah, for sure.
Theater. As I said, they were investing quite a bit in this. It was announced in May 2024, but by the beginning of June, some people started to show concern. You see, the problem was that the tickets...
You don't need to be a scientist to figure out there's something wrong right here. You don't need to be a scientist. Chat, the green is not sold. Unbooked orchestra ticket. The green ones are the unsold.
We're simply not selling. As you can see, any seats in green were just not booked yet. No one was buying the tickets. This wasn't the Peacock Theater, bro. And in the general area, they hadn't even sold half of the tickets. The Pit, which usually sells out first.
The Pit has around... Oh, my freaking thing glitched out. Hold on. There we go. The Pit, it's like what? Like maybe 100 people? Maybe 50 people? Yeah.
Was also not fully booked. And these two right here were for the July 6th concert. And this one was for the July 7th concert.
Yeah.
This was unexpected.
And these are the people that will probably buy both the tickets too. They're the hardcore fans.
By NIJISANJI fans, NIJISANJI haters, and NIJISANJI themselves and their talents. Like, what? The majority of the seats are empty. But
Yikes.
Time kept going by, okay? Weeks kept going by. The tickets were not selling, but people thought, you know what, dude? They're not going to cancel this. They've already invested so much into it. I'm sure they're going to find a solution. Maybe do giveaways, give out tickets. I don't know, something, right? They have to, right? Well,
yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think that's the tactic that Niji would use. They're very money oriented. Their talents from merch, if a talent releases merch, the actual talent only gets 2%. 2% of the merch sales, not 10, not 5, not 15, not 20, 2%. So if you buy $100 worth, the talent gets $2. That's such a nice thing that they do for them. Wow.
June 25th, 2024, NIJISANJI put out this tweet. Bear in mind, this is like barely a week before the concert was meant to take place, alright? Here's what they said. Important update regarding NIJISANJI EN Summer Jam and Welcome to Wonder Wander World concert in LA. This is an important update regarding the NIJISANJI EN Summer Jam and Welcome to Wonder Wander World concert in LA, originally scheduled for July 6 to 7 at the Peacock Theater during Anime Expo 2024. While we were incredibly excited to bring you our first ever 3D concert in North America, recent developments have made it clear that creating the optimal environment for an unforgettable experience for our fans and our livers is no longer feasible.
Yeah, you want to know why it's not feasible? Because they're not making money or breaking even. Yeah, it's not feasible for us because we're gonna lose money holding the concert. The electricity, the music, the stage performance, the everything in between. Yeah, we're not gonna make money. We're gonna have to refund you. They would rather take the loss and refund concert tickets right here than to do that. It means that they cost them less to refund it, man.
Further details can be found at the following websites. Please rest assured that full refunds for the concert tickets will be processed. Details regarding the refund process will be announced soon on our official X accounts and the websites mentioned above. We are also working on special perks to show our appreciation for all who purchase tickets. And then they made sure to specify that they will be at Anime Expo.
Special perks? What?
Expo on booth E65, E70, and that they weren't canceling that. The full explanation on their website states that they will be doing it live on YouTube instead, and that it will be free. However, that's only for the concert that was meant to be on July 6th. The one that was meant to be on July 7th was completely canceled, but people who bought a ticket for it were going to get a mini live concert footage. Whatever that means.
What?
So understandably, right? The first reaction—
Wait, what?
For a lot of people was absolute and utter disappointment, right? You had people like this person here saying, I'm like a joke. I spent so much money on flight tickets and hotel, and now you told me the concert is canceled? I bought the Anime Expo ticket because it requires one to enter the concert.
That is actually kind of cringe. Having to have an Anime Expo ticket, even if you don't go just because you want to go to a concert, that's really bad.
Who will be responsible for refunding that? It's so ridiculous.
No one.
So since they were—
No one, they're not obligated to. That's why it sucks.
Partnering up with Anime Expo, you needed an Anime Expo ticket on top of the concert ticket to actually be able to go in. And what this—
That's probably why people didn't really go. I think that was a big factor in my opinion. It was what? How much was an Anime Expo ticket? Like $50 to $100, depending? And then to top it off, the ticket for the concert? Hold on, let me look it up. Anime Expo ticket. Ticketing FAQ, how to buy tickets. $150, depends on the days. $140 for 4 days. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a lot of dosh, dude. $140 for 4 days? Not that I'm not saying it's like super expensive, but it is it's a decent chunk.
person is saying is that the only reason they even bought an Anime Expo ticket was for this concert. This is a super fan that absolutely got it up the ass because of NIJISANJI. Bear in mind, these tickets are not cheap, especially—
okay, if I knew that he was gonna bring it up. 150 for 4 days. So it's 70, 85, 80, and 75, depending on the day. Okay. That's pretty expensive, chat.
Especially if you're coming from abroad, where you might not have the purchasing power that is in the United States. So if you bought a ticket just for NIJISANJI's concert, you weren't going to get that refunded. This was very embarrassing. It was embarrassing as a fan, and it was embarrassing for NIJISANJI because everyone got screwed over here.
Yeah, and then also if you fly over from like Canada or from Europe to come, and then you find out that Niji canceled. Oh my gosh.
I had overestimated how many people would show up to their concert and got screwed over royally. Just looking at this gives me secondhand embarrassment, man. Like, oh my god. There was no winning here. They just didn't sell enough. Even if they went live with this, the talents would see how many people showed up and think, fuck, like, this is embarrassing. Even though they ended up streaming the concert online and the fans seemed to like it, especially the ones that couldn't go initially, there was something else that happened at Anime Expo that was—
Are you sure?
Was so humiliating.
How many views is that? 172,000? It was streamed
It was the
3 days ago? I mean, that's okay numbers. It's okay.
The fact that no one showed up.
Not bad.
No one showed up to their stand.
Definitely not a lot of money for them to be earned through ad revenue. Let's be real.
They had taken such a big space and there was literally no one there. Legal Mindset had made this tweet asking, is this real? Where you see NIJISANJI's booth absolutely empty while their competitors HoloLive.
Oh my god. Oh my god, look at Doki. That is just for one person too. I actually went to AX this year. The main reason why there was no one at NIJISANJI, there was no merch sales, meet and greets, or interactivity. Unlike HoloLive, Height, and VShojo, so after visiting it once, there was no reason to go back. Unlike HoloLive and VShojo, who had talents and meet and greets and other events all on time, especially at AX where time is at a premium. Yeah, I think that's a big factor. So that just means that they don't really care about... Like, I understand what you're saying, but why didn't they do anything then? Yeah, like, why did you purchase a booth?
And VShojo, absolutely full, as well as indies like Doki Bird also being full. Now, of course, some people were concerned, like, okay, listen.
Chad, that would be so sick if I one day had a booth. I'd actually shit my pants.
It's fun to make fun of NIJISANJI, whatever, but maybe this was when the expo was still opening or when it was closing, right? Maybe this is just fake news. Well, someone was kind enough to take a video. VTuber Cringe on Twitter was kind enough to take this video. I sped it up by 2 times. And as you can see, they brought out statues. You know, here's a couple right here. You know, you have Elira Pandora, and then you have Shu Yamino, who's a Japanese VTuber in NIJISANJI.
Wow.
And you have a bunch of figurines, right? Like the whole thing.
Can you buy them? Doesn't look like it.
Is set up in a cool way. I mean, you know, the stand itself isn't bad, but as you can see, it's a ghost town.
You can? Okay, so the only thing they have is like, you can buy them and that's it?
There's no one here. There's more VTubers on the walls than there are people, okay? There are more VTubers on the walls than there are.
That's so bad, man. These figures can be pre-ordered. Yeah, but that's their only activity at the booth. No wonder no one showed up. There was no talents or anything.
People, it is so embarrassing, man. I can't watch it.
Yeah, they're just pre-orders.
This, in contrast to their biggest competitor, HoloLive, is insane because they just showed up to the LA Dodgers Stadium, where
I thought this was so cute, by the way. Gargura and Pecora. It's so cute, man. Oh
of their top talents co-presented and sang the baseball anthem to an almost full stadium. They called the event HoloLive Night, and it was a massive success.
Except for the, what is it called? The Not the scammers. God, the scalpers. The scalpers were awful. I thought they didn't handle that well at all.
And it was a massive success.
These people bought out all of the cards and stuff and then resold them. Like, there was a fucking eBay picture, chat. Editor Alana, remember this? They bring up a picture of the eBay pictures on Twitter of people holding up the cards at the stadium before it's even done for like $600. Oh my god, I was like livid when I saw that. They weren't even done with the freaking game yet.
Yes. With a good amount of Dodgers fans that were grateful for it because the stadium was full, but they also managed to pull a comeback after a HoloLive VTuber sang, attributing their luck to Gargura singing. There was this very wholesome post made on the HoloLive subreddit where a Los Angeles Dodgers fan was thanking the HoloLive and VTubing community for making that match one of the best Dodger games a fan since birth has ever seen from their
for them
perspective. So yeah, it's very clear the VTuber industry is shifting towards HoloLive and leaving NIJISANJI behind right now. This is an important comparison to make because while HoloLive is a corporation, just like NIJISANJI, the main difference is that they do try their best to treat their talents as well as they can. Where NIJISANJI has proven to us time and time again that is not the case. If anything, they have crazy favoritism and a very toxic culture. So this is one of the main reasons why the—
Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like they don't care, and they don't care about the base, and they just want money. Like, you can say HoloLive is like, you know, corpo, borpo, whatever, but at least they treat, like, their talents with some fucking modicum of respect.
Stock has fallen. This rally signified hope for investors. Like, listen, man.
No, this was not a rally. This was a buyback. Buyback!
Maybe they'll just like make Dota a comeback. 2. This concert at the Peacock Theater in LA, their presence in Anime Expo, like, come on, right? This will really show us that all this stuff has been over-exaggerated. Well, nope. Nope. It was not negligible. What happened?
The cards were free and gave them out to people who arrived at the game. The shirts were merch. You had to queue up for and was scalped to oblivion. Yeah, my bad. But still, I mean, you're still a scumbag for selling them for $600. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of them also had massive copies of the cards. Like, they handed out multiple copies to each person so that people couldn't have them. What they did was wrong. They should have just limited to, like, one per person or something so that people could have a chance and then not run out of stock.
In February was simply not negligible. Do I think this is the end of NIJISANJI? No, but it was most definitely humiliating. They definitely can come back from this, but it'll take a long time to get back to where they were when it comes to their global audience. I just hope that in the process, no one gets hurt like their past talents and they can foster a healthy work environment.
Yeah,
maybe that'll help them,
sure.
I don't know, sell.
One per person when we arrived. They didn't run out of stock when I arrived at 6 where the game started. I don't know. I've heard mixed things. Like, you can say anecdotally that you only got one per person, but I've heard that people were selling multiple per person. Like, there was eBay listings of, like, cards, and the people were like, yeah, I have multiple of these, so come get them. I did hear some people went around begging for cards to flip them online. There were a good amount of people who didn't care about them. Okay, then that would explain it to some extent, but I know definitely the merch one was a problem. 100%. They had a problem with, like, not handing out merch, and they sold out really fast, and then scalpers, like, got to win. And then people stood in line. Yeah.
More than half the available tickets in the Peacock Theater. Oh, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I love you so much. Stay safe out there. Love you. Mwah.
The website must be bugged because no one is buying tickets. Can someone fix the website, please? Ha ha. Chat, no one's coming to my concert. I'm sad. Oh. That was a good video. Wow. Give them a sub, chat. They deserve it. Mujin.